Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Shadow Dragon here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Absolution Chapter 2. And yeah, last episode, our brother Tensei captured Sayori. We managed to find her before he could hurt her. Why can't I talk today? But yeah. Alright, let's get going. Shadow, don't do anything rash. I know. That's right, his reaction capabilities are one of the strongest between us. If I use too much power, I'll harm everyone else in the process. If I use too little, I won't be able to stop him. What can I do? Looks like you finally understand your position. Even that girl behind you know that you should be careful from now on. I might just know what to do. He's able to break my barriers even at his highest ascension strength. And I have to form without activating my own ascensions. It's taken a long time, it's the only thing I can do. Without hesitating, I turn the palm of my hand away from his view. I start slowly creating a small barrier around Sayori from the bottom. You're pathetic for doing this. Leave her out of it, she's done nothing to you. If she didn't exist, then you wouldn't leave. And this is what it takes to force you to return, and I'll do it. Have you ever considered what I want? People have only respect me because of my powers, not for who I am. You are meant to be feared. They have no choice but to respect you. This is how it goes in our world, and you know it way too well, brother. That's why I've always wanted you to be so strong that nobody would mess with you. And you were doing just great as the Azon, I remember. Hearing that caused me to feel uneasy on the inside. Now I can just imagine how confusing this must be for them. This isn't the time to think about it. Leave her be. Swear that you'll come back and I'll let her live. You'll suffer a fate worse than death if you harm her. Sayori noticed the barriers becoming stronger and stronger. Her face, I love it. I have to store it for a while longer. And what are you gonna do? I'm the one who holds her life in my hands and you can't do anything about it. Besides, you should know what your feelings can do to you. I might die because of that, but you have no reason to stay here without her. Right, sorry guys about that pop-up. Okay, I'm back now. You don't get to decide that. If I want to stay here, then I will. I'll protect them and I'll protect Sayori. She's everything to me and she made me feel more loved than you ever could. Prioritizing her even over your own brother? That's just pitiful. You're no brother of mine for what you're doing. All you want is for me to be our weapon and nothing more. But Sayori, she truly cares about me. Something you'll never be able to understand. I cared about you. I wanted to support you to become as strong as you are now. That's not what I want. All I've ever wanted is to care for and protect people like them. They don't fear me like almost everyone else in our world. So what? At least we'll be safe and respected. You don't consider my feelings at all, do you? I want to stay here because I feel loved around them. And that's something you'll never take away from me. You really think so? Remember who decides whether she'll live or not. Not you. What? Are you messing with me? The barrier stretches to its final stage. Looks like the stuff you can do to her now. He looks at her and realizes what I've been doing this whole time. But what? You! Well, I distract her at least the second extension of my powers, create a barrier behind me to protect the others. Now they're all safe from anything you're capable of doing. You bastard! And don't think about running away. I'll make you suffer for doing this to my girlfriend. Please, I wasn't serious. And over the head of my attack, takes a shock and backs away. Like hell you weren't! I got power for a different reason than you think. It wasn't because I was meant to be the best between us. It was because of my will to help people like them. And I would put my life on the line if that's what it takes to keep them safe. He swiftly charges at me and punches me, causing me to draw back. I can't get too careless. He isn't exactly powerless. It gives me no time to charge again, but I catch his attack and use the full power of my ascension, locking him in place. I know spirit in his eyes, I form lightning all around me. Now you'll get what you deserve. Please stop. I take by his collar and raise it above me. You deserve every bit of this. Sayori's been going through so much she wouldn't even understand. And this is to remind you to never do this to her again. I punch him into the gut. I punch him into his guts, making him scream in pain even more. Falling to the ground, he's almost unable to stand back up. He looks at me from below with an expression that gives away his biggest fears. He always relied on the fact that we're brothers. Now he sees how I don't hesitate to make him suffer, he's afraid as anyone else in our world. Kim and I both learned by sequence of attacks I used to execute someone. And as of right now, I've visibly given away that sequence to him so that he realizes what's about to happen. You know your position right now, don't you? But no, you wouldn't do this. We're brothers. And how long was it that you hesitated to harm Sayori? You should know by now that I'll do everything I can to protect them. That's so what if you all want me to return. I'm comfortable here with Sayori. I love her. And that's why I'll do this. I didn't get to save? Andy's life will let him live. Does that affect the ending? I don't know, but this is the bad route, so I'm going to end his life. So I'll save here just in case. Farewell, brother. This is for everything you've done. Yeah, he's gone. Now you'll never be able to harm them again. Rest in 1,000 pieces. Or more. I stress my powers to calm myself down. Time to get back. Shadow! I rid the barrier around her and embrace her. I thought I lost you forever. Sayori, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. It's okay, I'm not hurt, but it was so scary. Don't worry, he will never hurt you again. He's gone for good. She tightens the grip on me and gets closer. Thank you so much, Shadow. The way he touched me and forced me, it was so uncomfortable. Words can't explain how I felt when I found out. But you're with me now, you're safe. I'm pretty sure he was the only one who would have done something like this. So please don't cry anymore. I try my best to hold back tears myself as I look at her. I'm really glad that nothing happened to you. I read the barrier around the others to release them and turn around. You hurt, Shadow. Just a little bit, but I'll be okay. Is there something you're not telling us? In the inside, I already know what she's about to ask. But either way, I still hope that's not what I think it is. What do you mean? Why did he say you were doing great as the Azon, I remember? I thought he was talking about someone else at first, but he was clearly talking about you. Having them question me this makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Sayori's fast nose and speaks out for him to respond to them. Stop making him feel uncomfortable, guys. This isn't easy for him to talk about. You're just making it harder for him. No, I didn't mean to. It's alright. Sayori, thank you for doing this for me, but I think I should tell them. Are you sure? Yeah, I should have kept this just between the two of us. Now that they heard about it. It was a long time ago when I told you that you may call me Shadow. But the truth is, I haven't always been called like that. For the longest time, I was known as Azon. And if you remember how I talked about the times I felt hatred and the need of revenge, well, that was all when I was still called Azon. Every time I hear the name, I get reminded of the worst feelings I've ever felt in my life, and that's why I decided I'll be known as someone else and never remind myself of that again. Which is why until today I'm known as Shadow instead of the Azon I used to be. I I had no idea. That really explains a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, Shadow. I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm really sorry. You don't have to be. You just wanted to know, and that's fine. Everyone turns if you are not Suki expecting her to say something. Hey, why are you all looking at me like that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew all that, okay? To save her the trouble, I decided to speak up to draw everyone's attention to me. What matters is that we're safe now. You don't have to be constantly careful when you're at school anymore. What did you do to him? Made sure that was the last thing he did in his life. That's brutal. You killed him? I had to. But he was your brother? Brother or not, he was threatening to take Sayori away from me. No one gets away with that, ever. And now that he's gone, neither one of you have to be scared. So let's go home, everyone. Can't imagine how they're feeling being in the presence of a killer, even if we did it for their own good. Ugh. When Sayori and I make it home, we both eagerly sit on the couch to relax. I look at her and notice her expression. She had to go through a horrible experience. No wonder she's looking so down right now. I try my best to comfort her and wrap my arms around her, but she hardly ever even responds, almost like she doesn't even know. I was really supposed to do better. It was because of me that he had the chance to do this to her. Hey, Sayori, I'm sorry that you had to go through all that. If I was a little more careful, you would never have been able to do any of this. This isn't your fault, Shadow. I just... The whole situation with your brother was really heavy on me, and I'll need some time to get over it. I understand. It might take a while, but you'll feel better and everything will be back to normal again. But what if it won't be like that? Huh? What do you mean by that? I don't know. It just feels like things won't be okay anymore. Siri, what are you saying? Of course things will be okay. And I'm here to make sure that that will happen. We're both... What am I talking about? I'm here to make that happen. We're both here to make that happen. Yeah, I know. And I really hope we'll be able to do that. Remember all we managed to do already. Doesn't sound right. Remember everything that we managed to do already. And as long as we're together, we won't struggle with it. She gives me a weak smile in response. We can offer me to nurse and run away, but I don't put any more pressure on her and instead keep bracing her. Did all what happened possibly worsen her depression? I really hope that's not the case. But I'm here for her and that won't change. Sayori, tell me if it starts getting heavier on you, alright? Don't worry about me, Shadow. I don't want you to feel like this too. I'm willing to embrace that feeling if it's the only way to help you, you know? She doesn't reply to my response and looks away. Well, do you want to do something to calm down a little? No, I don't think I can. But you can go do something if you want to. I want to be here with you. Your happiness is far more important to me than anything else. And it's fine if we just relax for the rest of the day. I'm okay with that too. But I don't want you to force yourself for me. I don't force myself in any way. This is what I want to do for you. I love you, Sayori. Tears start falling down her eyes. Falling down her eyes, yes. Tears start rolling down her cheeks after I say that. I never would have guessed that it couldn't get this bad again. We're just fine a few days ago, talking to each other like we're the happiest in the world. And all that ruined because of him. I would have undoubtedly felt intense anger if it wasn't for Sayori being with me right now. Shadow, you really don't have to do this for me. But I will. It hurts me to see you like this, and in no way am I going to let you go for this on your own. Oh, okay. Man, poor Sayori. I already know what the bad ending's going to be. Sayori's depression's getting worse. Her ending up, doing her usual thing with the rope. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know. It might be a little bit different though, so who knows? Let's get going. We relax for the day until we go to sleep. I can't remember the last time Sayori felt this bad. But she just needs some time and I'll be there for her the entirety of it. Entirety of it. After a long night, Sayori and I both woke up to the sound of our alarm clock. We'd get up right on time by now, but she seems like she's totally defeated. Fortunately for us, we don't have to wake up early on Saturdays. But despite that, I decided to ask her, Hey Sayori, you want to get up and make breakfast? I want to stay in bed for a while longer. I see. You can go outside and talk to the others without me. Oh, I know exactly how you feel, Sayori. Where you just can't get out of bed, you don't want to socialize with anyone. Having depression is really awful. Sorry for saving, guys. I'm just too related. I'm just too into the story right now, and that's what I do when I get distracted. Why is she so keen on having me talk to them now? Well, I guess we go check up on them and see how they're doing. Alright, but I'll be back soon. She smiles weakly and nods a response. I don't know, leave her alone seems like a bad idea. Well, wait at Monica's house and remember what I wanted to do. Looks like I haven't talked to you for a while. To be fair, this is a bad time to talk to the player. That's a question for you as well. Before I go visit Monica, I'll give you a turn. Alright. It's been a while since you last saw me, hasn't it? Well, I'll get to the point right away. I want you to answer me honestly. It's an important question. Do you, by any chance, have feelings for Monica? No, I don't. No. I honestly didn't expect you to say that. Well, there goes my idea. I know how much Monica wants to be with me, but I'm with Sayori and I don't plan to ever change that. So I thought that I'd bring you here one day and you could spend time with Monica. This must be for, chapter 3. I mean, why I don't personally have feelings for Monica. Sorry about that, my USB got unplugged. Yes, so, I don't personally have feelings for Monica, but I'll still play the mod even if Monica's the main focus. You know? Anyway. Fun it's meaningless if you don't have feelings for her. Right, one more thing I want to tell you. Back there when you told me to end my brother's life, you did the right thing as I was hesitating on whether I should really do that or not. You threatened to take Sayori away from me, yeah, I still couldn't decide. So I guess I want to thank you for telling me that. The fact that he's thanking us for killing his own flesh and blood, that's really messed up in a way, ain't it? Nonetheless, I'm glad that they're safe for him now. You know, he really was one of the strongest. People like him shouldn't own powers at all, yet some still do. Fortunately, nobody else holds a grudge against me for my decision, so they aren't in danger. And even if someone can't do that, I wouldn't hold back this time. Same goes for you. If I bring you here and you attempt to hurt them, I'll make you suffer. What are you talking about, man? I won't hurt the girls, I won't hurt you. But I believe you want them to be happy just like I do. And hopefully I can make Sayori happier soon enough. She was a victim of all this after all. But hey, nothing lasts forever. Right, now that my questions are answered. Time to visit Monica and see how she's doing. Well, so I'm going to leave this one here. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.